Can't stop playing this song. So today we're just doing a quick little tone tutorial of how I got the sound for my Can't Stop cover. It's fairly simple, shouldn't take too long, so let's begin. So we'll just start with a DI tone. Now the signal chain I'm using for this song is just my guitar, into the pedal board, and then into Logic Pro. So for this song, we'll be on the bridge pickup. I'm only using one pedal for this song, which again is the Jims 45 by TC Electronics, which is a faithful recreation of the Marshall JTM 45. And for this one, I've got the normal on 2, the high on about 5.1, the level on 10, the bass on 1, the mid on about 0.5, and the treble on 10. And that sounds like this. So as you can tell, it sounds fairly similar already, definitely a good starting point, and so with that, we'll head straight into the Logic project. Right, here we are in the Logic project. I think I might as well just play you a little bit and then I'll explain what's going on after. So that mix there is pretty much what I used for the cover. I'll go through the guitars now. As you can see, I've got a bit more processing going on within the project. So I'll just disable all the ones on the bus for now. Because as you can see again, I've got 3 duplicates, one in the middle, one slightly left, and one slightly right. And they've all got the same settings on. So I've got the Schoeps omni-channel here just for the compression really. And then I'm also running another Schoeps little channel, a Schoeps 73 channel plugin, which is just slightly pushing the highs, slightly pushing the mids, and yeah, that's it to be fair, just that. Which as you can tell just gives it that little bit more extra bite and little high-end shimmer. So let me just show you that in the track now, so you can hear those changes. So we've got the putting on the compressor now. And now we're putting on that channel strip. Which you can hear just completely brightens it up. I didn't use this reverb here. I don't know why it's on there still, to be honest. Now we've got all 3 guitar tracks on, all with the same settings except with a slight different panning here, just filling up that stereo a bit more. Now for the bus for these 3 tracks, I've got a bit more going on, which I'll go through now. Got a light compressor going on. I got a Pro Q3, which is trying to mimic a bit more of the actual John Frusciante lead line tone, which I'll show you, which I'll go through that in a second. I got a gain, just turning it all down because I think I'm peaking here. Yeah, you can see I'm really high up. Back with the inflator. Just does so much, doesn't it? And with a little bit of soothe. Just not really doing much. Taking off those harshness. And then this TSR. There we go, it's loaded. With this reverb plugin, this was just to slightly mimic John's tone again, as it doesn't sound super dry. It's got a bit of reverb to it, I feel, or something there to make it not so dry. But I'll show you that as well. And then just a tape emulator, and then a limiter just to catch the highs. But I'll go through the EQ here. Without it, you can hear it sounding quite thin. But I'll show you John's. Here's his sounding. And then mine without the EQ. Then with the EQ, you hear it just adds a bit more oomph and it just fills it out a bit more to similar to John's. You know, it's not perfect, it's not exactly like for like, but I think it's fairly similar, and definitely enough to play along with the song with. And now I'll show you that reverb quick, and why I had that on. This is John's. And mine without the reverb. Then you turn the reverb on, it just adds a bit more, just kind of fills it out a bit more, so it's not so thin. As you can hear, there's a bit of space there in John's one. Which I tried to emulate with this little plug-in here. Yeah, that's pretty much the guitar tracks processing and tone wise. In terms of the mix, again, Logic Pro stem splitted their actual song, which gave me these nice cool little stems here. Flea's funky bass. Then John's guitar there. So as you can see, I sort of took down John's guitar a lot here so I can use mine more and so it doesn't clash too much, because obviously they're not like for like. And that just helped me get a mix really. Along with the main song just slightly turned down quite a lot. pump the bass. But yeah, that's pretty much the whole project done. I hope you enjoyed that and learned something. Any questions, let me know and I'll try and answer them. But until then, I'll see you in the next one.